Okay, so it's been a while since we just sat down and talked about Warzone and what's coming up soon. Season 4 has been a blast for me, with all the new weapons coming into play and lots of other weapons being shaken up with that mid-season balance that we had. The FAL and the Bruin becoming more popular choices are probably my highlights because they really didn't get that much attention before that patch. However, there is more coming to Warzone in the future, and thanks to data miners and leakers, we now have a better idea of what to expect, and we're going to talk about that in today's video. So if you're currently one of the 70% of people who are watching these Warzone videos who isn't subscribed to the channel, then go and hit that subscribe button right now, and you'll be helping the channel on the way to 600,000 subscribers, which is our next big milestone. So first up, let's talk future weapons. With every Modern Warfare season so far, the game has introduced new weapons for us to play with. A couple of them are usually lined up in the Battle Pass at the start of the season that you unlock by progressing through the ranks, and those are usually available in the free ranks so everyone can unlock them. And then another one is added in a mid-season update that comes with its own ridiculously difficult unlock assignment. And yes, I'm looking at you, Bruin Mark 9. I wanted to cry after I completed that one. And it appears with Season 5 that Infinity Ward is going to continue where they left off with the mid-season update in Season 4, bringing some new sniper rifles to Modern Warfare and to Warzone. Information obtained by data miners suggests that the truly iconic Intervention sniper is on its way, along with the R700 sniper as well. And these two new sniper rifles are theorized to be joined by the AN-94, an assault rifle, a burst assault rifle, that was leaked a little while back. And that gives us a potential list of 3 weapons that Infinity Ward could be planning to add into Season 5 of Modern Warfare. So far, Infinity Ward has only added 1 new sniper rifle into Modern Warfare since the game launched, and it was fairly recently, with the Rytec AMR, a semi-automatic sniper rifle that fires these massive man-stopping rounds, but overall hasn't become as popular as perhaps I thought it would. The slow bullet velocity, that really hurts its potential in Warzone, but the explosive rounds, those are pretty fun, and you can have some chaotic moments blowing up vehicles in Warzone. If 2 more sniper rifles do come to the game in Season 5, or maybe they're spaced out between Season 5 and Season 6, I think that would really help improve the offering and give us some proper choices to make when we're deciding what rifles we want to run with in different Warzone rounds. Now, speaking of the R700, or to give it its proper name, the Remington Model 700 rifle, there are many different variants of that gun, and there are also US Army and Marine versions of it as well, the M24 and the M40. Now, at this time, it's not known which of the many variants Infinity Ward is looking to try and implement into Modern Warfare, but considering the lack of bolt-action sniper rifles that we have in the game at the moment, my bet would be on a very classic-looking 5-round magazine variant, with upgrades available to the stock, the barrel, and possibly larger magazine options as well. And then, for the Intervention specifically, considering Modern Warfare is supposed to be a reboot of the sub-franchise of Modern Warfare, and we have seen plenty of returning maps coming to the multiplayer with different seasons, as well as some iconic weapons too, I wouldn't be surprised at all if we did end up seeing this in the game. It's in the files, but that doesn't ever mean that it will make it into the final game, but I would be surprised if we didn't see it, but I'd also not be surprised if we did see it, because it's just so iconic from the Modern Warfare era. It would make a lot of fans happy to see something like this back in the Call of Duty franchise. The Intervention, that would definitely be a weapon fitting of the sniper rifle category. Whereas the Remington 700, I think that could actually be a marksman rifle. It kind of looks like the Kar98, it kind of fills a similar role in that aspect, so maybe the R700 is the marksman, and the Intervention is the sniper rifle. The Intervention is a much harder hitting long-range rifle, so that would be perfect for Warzone, really. Now, moving beyond specific weapons coming to the game, let's talk about the weapon field in general, because there's something here from the data miners that we need to talk about. Recently, it's been discovered that partially finished weapon inspect animations exist in the files. For the longest time, I have been expecting Infinity Ward to activate a weapon inspect feature. I was surprised that it didn't exist at launch because of how much emphasis the team has put on cosmetics in this game. We have all of the gunsmith element there, where you can make your gun pretty much look however you want it to. There's the blueprints, which again, change how your weapon looks. And then of course you've just got the normal skins as well, and gun charms. There's so much that you can do in Modern Warfare to make your guns look visually unique, but there's no animation during gameplay to be able to look at what you've done to the weapon to make it look unique the way that you want to see it. Of course you can go into the gunsmith, and you can look at the gun on a black background, but the last few Call of Duty games, and many other active FPS titles, have a weapon inspect feature, but Modern Warfare, up until this point, hasn't had one. An inspect feature like this, it kind of falls into the same category as sprays. Those completely non-essential things, but you get a little bit of extra flair by being able to spray them in-game, and so people can see them in the kill cam or something. It's something for players who like looking at the cosmetic elements of the game in a little bit more detail. And of course, for people like me, a YouTuber, a weapon inspect feature is brilliant for thumbnails, and I could kind of switch up the usual reload stance that I've been using for about 3 months now. Right now, as I say, the animations, they are not finished. They appear to be work in progress. And of course, each weapon will need to be made to work with them specifically, so that could take some time. But the work is there, and something is happening, so signs are pointing to a release at some point in the future. All of this stuff at the moment is for Season 5 and possibly beyond, but there will be more happening as we start to close in on the finish of Season 4. I think that map event that we were all talking about, that we thought was going to happen at the end of Season 3 and the start of Season 4, is now likely to happen at the end of Season 4 and the start of Season 5. Previously, Activision has stated that Warzone will become this integral part of the Call of Duty franchise moving forward. It's going to be this kind of link between all the games. It's going to be a constant, and it will be inherited by the current game and then passed on as a new game comes out. Call of Duty 2020 still hasn't been revealed yet, which is surprising for a lot of people, and for a lot of reasons. And the theory that Warzone is going to be the stage for that reveal is looking more and more likely as time goes on. We've got the bunkers with nukes in them, we've got new train tracks and tunnels around the Verdansk map, ready for a train to circle around it, the story around Al-Assad and Zakhaev, and the gas clouds in Verdansk. There's still quite a lot for us to discover here, and we're closing in on the next Call of Duty game, and we still don't really know what's going to happen with the story in the 2019 game. So I kind of think that story's got to finish or come to a head at some point before we kind of move on. There are rumours that the stadium location, that will be opened up and turned into a proper playable location on the map, with gates opening up and allowing players inside, giving us this new hot landing spot. It's already pretty popular right outside of downtown. There's the theories that the nukes are going to blow up the dam and then flood the map, destroying other parts of Verdansk and creating some kind of weird radiation zone. Something that would actually link the rumoured Cold War setting of Call of Duty 2020 directly into Warzone. There's still so much happening here, and Infinity Ward is not really showing any signs of slowing down when it comes to this content. The roadmap for Season 4 was absolutely chock full of content, new additions to both the main multiplayer and Warzone, so it's clear that they've still got plans to keep that content rolling in. But I do think, even with all that new content, that we are kind of running behind schedule here. I think something got delayed along the way. We know that there's a few new weapons in the works for Season 5, and we know there's been some changes to the Warzone map from Season 4, but not in the big way that we thought there was going to be when the vaults opened up with the red access keycards. Those keycards have now gone away again. You can't get them anymore, and you can't get back into the vaults. And that leads me to believe that Infinity Ward might have had to slightly delay their plans for Warzone and for the story. And perhaps that was because the reveal of COD 2020 was delayed as well. Supposedly, COD 2020 was going to be revealed in June, then July, and now the latest word, or the rumour, is that the reveal will be happening in August. So perhaps the keycards got released at the right time, but then very soon afterwards, things started to change, and so the story had to be put on hold until Activision had a firm date for the reveal of COD 2020, and then the story could resume after that point. That's just my theory. It is a little bit out there, but in my head it kind of makes sense, because we're still waiting for the reveal of COD 2020, and there's these rumours that it's supposed to be part of Warzone, or the reveal will be part of the Verdansk map, and something's going to happen, and we're going to find out about the next Call of Duty game. So if that's still not happened, and the reveal of COD 2020 hasn't happened, you can kind of see where I'm making that link. But that might be completely false, who really knows at the moment. All I know is that I'm excited to see what's coming in the future for Warzone, and for COD 2020 as well, and I hope you guys are too. As I said in my video the other day, I'm really thankful for all the support that I've been getting on this Warzone content, especially after being so focused on the Battlefield franchise for such a long time. It's really nice to just play something different more regularly and have fun with my content again. I don't think I've had this much fun making videos for maybe 2 or 3 years. And I can't wait to just continue doing that and make more videos on Warzone as we move through 2020 towards the next Call of Duty game, and then beyond. Thanks very much for watching. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, a dislike if you didn't, and I'll catch you all in the next one.